Hello everybody, and welcome back to what I like to call the Daniel T Variety Hour, where I get to talk about whatever the hell piques my interest. I'm your host, a YouTuber who is totally not trying to rip off Pyro Live and Tom Dark at all. No, this is totally 100% original content, baby. As you probably noticed, my voice sounds a lot different compared to what I usually sound like. It's mainly because I'm going through a seasonal sinus thing that happens around this time of the year. It's very embarrassing, and it's been happening to me for the past like 6 or 7 years now.
Hello everybody, my name is Daniel T and welcome back to Daniel T Gaming.
And it does prevent me from making these kinds of videos because of how different my voice is, but I kind of want to talk about this right now because it's something that does really bother me, and I kind of want to get a video about it just right away so that way it'll be just out there. Alright, so you guys know Steve Lacy, right? He's a pretty well-known musician, very famous for working with Tyler, the Creator, as well as his songs Dark Red and most recently Bad Habits. I've been listening to the guy for the past few years now, and I mainly knew about him because of his debut album, Apollo 21. I really love that album, and I really like Steve Lacy as a whole, so knowing that he's been getting a lot more popular nowadays thanks to Gemini Rights, his newest album, as well as Bad Habit because it's playing on TikTok and on the radio, that makes me really happy because I love Steve Lacy. He's a good artist. I'm so happy he's getting a lot more attention, especially after the needle drop gave Apollo 21 a 3 out of 10.
I'm feeling a light to decent 3.
Yeah, I still hate him for that. So why exactly am I making a video about this, considering that I really do like this song? So as you know, there's been a recent boom in songs that are like being sped up and then put out on TikTok as such, and Bad Habits is no exception. The main issue is the main part that everybody keeps playing from that song is the intro, the hook.
Wanted me, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me.
And just recently, what happened at one of his concerts is that a ton of people had came to that concert, and when Bad Habits start playing, of course, they all sang that same song, and unfortunately, Steve Lacy wanted all of them to sing the whole song, even though they only knew that one hook of the song. And yeah, it's just embarrassing. Just look at this.
The way nobody sang the next verse embarrassing as.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and I'm just looking back at the video now, and the woman that's saying that, that woman in the background saying she didn't know the rest of the lyrics. Oh, that's fucking embarrassing. Yeah, so there's been some recent discourse going on all because of this video blowing up, mainly because of the fact that concert tickets are very, very expensive, like $1, $2, $3, sometimes even $1,000 depending on the artist. And these are like front row seats, like Steve is right up there in front of them, so they had to pay a lot for this concert. Also, I love that background that Steve set up that's based on the Gemini Rights like logo emblem thing. I love that a lot. And like, it's so embarrassing to go to a concert only for most of the audience to know a hook of one song, and I'm pretty certain they only knew him for this one song because it's the only song I know of right now from Steve Lacy that's actually getting popular and people are talking about it. So it bothers me that all these people are paying hundreds of dollars to go see an artist and they only knew about them for one song, and not even just the whole song, the hook. A hook that they heard sped up on TikTok. That pisses me off, especially as somebody who's like a really big music geek. That's something I don't really talk about a lot in videos, is that I'm a really big music geek. I have a big record collection, CD and cassette collection. I love old tech gear that's based on music. It's something I love. It's a second pastime of mine. So it really bothers me that one of my personal favorite artists is practically being insulted at this point by a whole community, all because of the fact that they only knew one song and not even the whole song, the hook, and then go to a whole ass concert just to hear that. Like, you could actually see from the retweet to quote retweet ratio, look at that, 3,800 retweets, 10,000 quote tweets. Let's read some of these. Jokes aside, this is probably disheartening as to experience as an artist. TikTok is truly the death of the artist because it's fueled off of fast-paced and easily consumable art instead of the full experience. It's made it to where music is more about being viral than a true art form. And honestly, that's really true. Like, all thanks to TikTok, which, by the way, I don't really hate TikTok that much. I use it a lot myself, but it is mainly because of TikTok that people don't really want to experience full stuff anymore. Like, the concept of a full-fledged studio album is kind of being thrown away nowadays, all because people just want to listen to short-form content and not get to experience the full package. Like, now, thanks to this, it's probably going to be a more common, reoccurring experience for some of these artists to have a concert and then have, like, the whole audience only know one song from them and a bit from it. Music being reduced to sound is going to lead to more moments like this, I fear. I don't like gatekeeping, but it's kind of depressing that this is what TikTok is doing. Just these 5-second exposures to art and move along really does not bode well. And again, that's true. And it's not really gatekeeping. It's just the fact that these people don't even care to listen to the whole fucking song or even care about listening to the lyrics. They just only know that one bit, and even worse, sped up too. And before people say, maybe the song is too long, maybe people just don't want to listen to the song is around 2 to 3 minutes long. It's not that fucking long. We've been watching YouTube videos longer than that, for fuck's sake. Not to sound like an old person, but it really does bum me out to see the experiences that artists have at their own shows now because of TikTok. Like, this just has to be so humiliating. Again, it's something that a lot of people can agree upon. Like, you can hear through Steve's voice that he was so disappointed. He was so disheartened that people didn't know the rest of the song. Oh, I feel so bad for the guy. Like, honestly, it really does bother me that Steve is now just being dumbed down to just this very popular TikTok sped up song, and people are only gonna go to these concerts because of that. That really does rub me the wrong way. I hate it. So yeah, if you're an actual Steve Lacy fan, please do yourself a favor and go check out his discography, Apollo 21, the demo tapes he had back in the day, as well as the new album the whole way through. Keep in mind, it's honestly an amazing experience, and I really like it a lot. But yeah, that's all the time I have for this variety hour. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Go check out my main channel. I got a new video coming out sometime in October or November. It's about Linky Box, and I'm really looking forward to it. Anyways, with all that said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I was still working on my own. This bigger project called Steve Lacy's Demo. From there, thank you.
You